Hello, Thomas Morefield here with a video entitled Heat Pump Maintenance. You know, so many times I hear people say that they don't particularly care for their heat pump because in the wintertime it doesn't give them good heat. Well, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't give them good heat because they haven't had it maintained. What is the 2 most important things about a heat pump maintenance? Well, number 1 is to make sure that the unit is properly charged, as a heat pump works by reverse refrigerant flow, which simply means that in the wintertime the evaporator that's inside your home becomes the condenser, where the hot air in the summertime ejects outside. It now ejects inside the home. In the summertime we know it needs refrigerant because, you know, it's not cooling the house. You can pretty much be guaranteed that if you're having to have your system charged once or twice a year, you got a leak somewhere and it's going to have refrigerant. Why is it in the wintertime that it shows up so much more often? Well, the reason for that is when the evaporator in the house becomes the condenser, all the high pressure refrigerant goes to the evaporator, and 9 times out of 10 that's where the leak is. Well, it's pretty much common sense. If you raise the pressure of something and it's leaking, it's going to come out faster. That's why you don't get good heat if you got a leaky evaporator. That's something that needs to be headed off of the path immediately. The second most reason that you have problems is maybe your strip heat is not coming on and off like it's supposed to during the winter time, because it's operated, number 1, by your thermostat that's telling the strip heat when to come on if the heat pump itself is not supplying enough heat. Secondly, the relay that controls the strip heat comes on and off millions of times in the course of its lifetime. What does that mean for you? Well, the relays become sluggish. Sometimes they don't come on at all, and when they do come on, they're pulling currents in excess of 40 to 60 amps. Folks, that's a lot of current. You know, if you got a 200 amp service on your house and your strip heat's running, you're pulling at least 40 there, and you got maybe 15 amps out at your pump itself. Well, that's 55 amps of your panel right there. So you're drawing a pretty good bit of current through those switches. Well, you know, when you're drawing that much current through something, you know, over a period of time it's going to burn up. That's why it's so important to have these maintenances to find these problems, because if you got a heat pump and your strip heat's not coming on, the house is not going to get warm, the pump's going to run all the time, the electric bill is going to be through the roof. If the pump's not working and just the strip heat's coming on, the electric bill's going to be through the roof, because the strip heat is the most expensive heat that you can get. It's only designed to come on momentarily when the pump cannot deliver enough heat when it's 20 degrees outside to warm the house up. So, by all means, if you find yourself in a situation where your heat pump's not performing adequately, please give me a call and I'll be glad to come out, do a tune-up on it. Let's find out what's going on and have a nice, good, warm winter. Thank you very much.